Are we on? Are we on?
Hey guys, we are live. We is
Oh,
live.
we
We need
live.
to be a little bit more organized.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
How are y'all doing?
ACC.
So I know.
Hey, Cleo. Hey, Shar.
Thank y'all for joining us tonight. We have a lot to talk about. It's a lot of foolishness that took place.
I think it was right up my ghetto alley.
Well, like I said backstage, it depends on who you ask.
Right. It took me and Cleo watched it together. I felt like me and Cleo watched it together because we were going back and forth while I was on, and we liked it, right? We liked it.
I was embarrassed. It was embarrassing.
I had to come dressed like the Knight Rider because things had to be regulated.
I think it was good for the really big hip hop fans, the people of older, more mature generation. No offense. I felt like those are the ones that I'm hearing saying that they loved it because a lot of, older rappers came out. It was the 50th anniversary.
That's what was exciting for me, like the old school rappers that came out, because most of them was from my area. That when they did the Sugar Hill game, like Kid Capri. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I remember going to his parties back in the day, like when he was a DJ in house parties. Like, so that's like my era.
Yeah, if you were of a certain age, I could see y'all appreciating it. And I'm kind of in the middle because I'm not really one of the old heads yet, but I'm not with the children either, because some of this other stuff, I was like, what is going on? But it was the year of the female rapper. I will say that. I don't know if that's a good thing in this case.
I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
But the raps that y'all rapping is not that, it's not that great. Y'all talking about, well, we at the 5-minute mark, but y'all know what most of the songs be about.
Well, I already told you Instagram stinks. Every time I open up Instagram, I put the mask on like it's COVID again because all I see is booty, and I know that booty is not clean.
I'm waiting till the 7-minute mark so we can start cussing because it's a lot of cuss words that I want to say.
Oh my God! Before I go on with the show, I want to apologize to my brother because we had we supposed to have a get together this weekend, and I was so sick and I wasn't well, and I could not make it. And it was like for our birthdays. I'm so sorry, Shamar, and I will try to make it next time. But this took me down, and I couldn't get up. Oh my God! I was laid out Saturday.
Well, do you feel better?
I feel much better than I did Saturday. So I'm able to talk. So that's a good thing.
Young and supple, not young and supple.
Hey, Ranton, that's right.
Well, I just feel like I'm in the middle because I feel like the older generation was really loving the old school hip hop. And, I'm not going to say I knew everybody because I didn't.
I was excited about it when MC Light came out and the Sugar Hill.
They're not doing it for me either. They just.
But who made me mad and took me down because, like, all right, sir, you too old, calm down, don't do it. Was Big Daddy Kane and he did the woman the Big Daddy Kane when they lock arms and do that, and I'm like it doesn't hit well when you got a pot belly. When the pot older, it don't hit the same, but you still look good, Kane.
How they balance. Some people were struggling to do them dance moves.
But Kane still look good, but don't do that again. But MC Light looks good. She looks real good.
MC Light, Yo-Yo. But I just want to first do a PSA to Tyler Perry. I know you just took this on. You just bought it. So you didn't really have time to do anything. But next year, I expect to see some changes. Number one, we need a host. This was the most ghetto awards with no host. We were just having back-to-back performances, and we just didn't know what was going on.
Wait, you know what? Actually, I think we don't even need a host because I didn't even notice that they didn't have a host.
DJ. We need a better DJ than that. Y'all could have got Fat Man Scoop, somebody else.
That was Kid Capri. Is Fat Man Scoop still alive? Fat Man Scoop had passed away, I believe.
No, he passed?
I think so. Let me Google that.
Fat Man Scoop passed? He didn't pass.
Alexa, did Fat Man Scoop die?
From ObjectDriveThrough.com. Despite efforts to revive Batman, the Caped Crusader...
Good night. Alexa, stop. Good night. Good night. Good night. But no, Batman, I'm not sure. I got to double check that because, I knew him when I worked in my vitamin shop. When I worked in the vitamin shop, he came down there because he was having problems. Mm-hmm. And I had recommended some stuff for him, and I got some stuff from him, and I gave him some herbs and stuff like that, and I made him a pill, and it worked. So he would come and buy cases from me, and he would always shout me out at night. He would do the night, because he's working on Hot 97 during the night, and he would always shout me out, like, "Oh, shout out to Macy from Long Life Vitamins," and because I got his thing working again.
Oh,
but I thought he passed away.
I don't think he passed. I don't think he passed.
Well, if he didn't, I'm sorry. Oh, probably was Kay Slade. My bad. Rest in peace, Kay Slade.
But the first thing I'm going to do the PSA to Tyler Perry. I was minding my business. I took a nap before the BET Awards so I could be up and ready. So I'm thinking because I have BET Plus, and yes, I'm going to complain for a little minute. I have BET Plus, so I was expecting to watch the BET Awards on BET Plus. While I'm sitting there, the only thing showing up is Miss Pat. I'm waiting for the awards to show up. It's 8:10. I was like, so I guess they're not gonna show it. I said, if you can't stream,
you like they not even on time
on BET Plus. Where the hell can you go? I had to get in my car and go over somebody else's house to watch the BET Awards. So I missed the first hour.
Well, I can fill you in on the first hour, and the red carpet was kind of ghetto because I don't know if it was my TV.
We're gonna talk about
was it my TV or was the static messed up on everybody's TV? Because I couldn't hear nothing for like a long time.
I think a lot of people was complaining about that. So I thought
it was the audio, like the whole show. Like
no, it must have been a technical issue with them because it was storming down here. So a lot of people assumed that it was the reception
just in that area.
Storming in Atlanta. But if you was having the same issue in New York, that means it was a BET issue.
Yeah, because I was like Tyler. But I was happy to see Crime Mob together. That was one of the highlights because I enjoy Crime Mob.
You want to talk about Diamond snatching up somebody's husband right
after Well, she didn't want him.
Allegedly, he been messing with Diamond.
He ain't gonna give, and Mama D said that coochie wasn't right. Scrappy don't care. Scrappy said he gonna go fishing, dive, deep sea diving. He don't give a damn. He loves him some Diamond. Allegedly.
Do you want to talk about the fashions for a minute, or should we jump right into it?
Who was your favorite?
I think best dress. I'm gonna have to give it to Summer Walker. I'm gonna have to give it to her.
I didn't see it.
From my nerve, she's in her soft era though. She was appropriately dressed. She wasn't trying to show a whole bunch of skin. Let me pull her up. She wasn't trying to impress y'all with the outfits.
She wasn't, and Meech wasn't trying to press us either with an iron because was his shirt wrinkled?
His shirts is always wrinkled.
Because it was all I saw was 2 bags of onions standing there. That's all I saw was 2 bags of onions. I ain't see nothing else.
They act like they're not mad about the stinking rumors, but y'all keep.
And they had on black too. Black is real hot.
He's hot and sweaty. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Let me get my phone.
But I thought her dress was okay, but I didn't think it was like nothing to write home about.
No, it wasn't. But compared to what we saw. It was
who I think that really did it for me with the dress, because I saw the vision and I saw where they were going with it, was JT. JT's dress was because they were going for that Playboy. They were going for a Playboy bunny look. It looked like the Playboy bunny costume. It had the cuffs.
Going for Met Gala.
It had but it came out like a ball gown and the headpiece. To rival the bunny ears, and I think they were going for that Playboy bunny look, and they made it look a whole another way. I just saw I thought it was very artistic.
Summer and her soft girl, her soft girl era. She looks cute. I think
she does.
Yeah, but the shirt is wrinkled. The shirt was very wrinkled. Look, oh,
Very. That's what I said. They didn't have an iron. You see
wrinkled.
wrinkle. Like
He
that
didn't
shirt
iron
looks
it
like
at
he pulled it out the
all.
bottom of the hamper and shook it off and put it on. Like,
Why didn't you iron it? Why didn't you iron
but
it?
this is my thing. But didn't she say that he irons his clothes and he used Q-tips? Because I didn't know what Q-tips got to do with you smelling like a bag of onions. But she said that he's very clean and he wants everything. And she's like the maid. You didn't iron that man's shirt. He's already being accused of being
a good
snide.
woman. Y'all don't know how to be a helpmate to your husband.
Because I don't know that my husband's not. My man's not going out the house like that. I'm gonna get it and get the starch. You got to get the starch and spray it down. You know, you want to protect it.
I can see what you're saying. It was cute for what it was.
Yeah, I think for artistic value, I loved it because it was. A lot of people won't probably see that reference that it was the Playboy bunny, and they turned into something else. I think it was very cute.
It was a mermaid dress.
But I'm saying they was going for that Playboy bunny look. You ever see the Playboy bunnies? How they have like the bustiers and then the cuffs and the headpiece. See how she has the cuffs? That part that comes like this.
That doesn't give it Playboy bunny for me.
You have to. But they took it into a whole nother level as far as the cuff. Once you put the cuffs and this, if you look at Playboy bunnies, their that little bathing suit of leotard that they wore is very distinctive. It comes like this. All of them comes like that. So they took the model from the Playboy bunny costume, the top, the arms, and made it into a mermaid dress. But I think, and plus the headpiece is to rival the ears. Because why would you put a headband on? The headband is to go for the ears. Like instead of the ears, headband.
To me, it was giving deconstructed like male suit, like a GQ suit. It was like a deconstructed.
It could have been if that bustier wasn't like that for me. I would go for that as well.
Let me see if I can pull it up on IG. My IG is acting weird on the computer now. I don't know why. Let me see. Let me pull up JT so y'all can see what she's talking about. But JT looks decent to me. But let's talk about JT while we're talking about JT. While it was in the audience, some people are saying that she went out, she stepped away, and then when she came back, somebody was in her seat. And
well, being that you didn't see the first hour of the awards, Little Uzi opened the BET Awards, and I finally got a chance to really look at him in his face. He's a very handsome little chocolate man.
Oh,
he's a very handsome little petite man. He actually opened the BET Awards and he rapped and he did another song, a song that I really don't know. I'm not a fan of his like that. He did a song, but in the end of the song, he said, "My girlfriend, something took off her hair. She had a little fro. She looked like Ice Spice," right? He said that reference to Ice Spice and did the song. And then when he came back, but I don't think the fight was over someone sitting in her seat because if anything, girl,
that's what some people are saying. That's what some people are saying, but there other people are saying that she was calling him a groupie because he shouted out Ice Spice and that he took a picture with her.
Right, and then Ice Spice, in true Bronx fashion, she posted the picture of them together.
So this is it. It was okay, but it wasn't best of the night.
See, okay, I'm going to show you guys something. I don't know if y'all can see. You see how the Playboy bunny outfit is? You see how that point on the titty area?
I see what you're saying.
I said, but it's always that point. See how the cuffs come down and with the headband? I said that distinctive point just remind me of the and when they added the cuffs as well, it just remind me. See how the Playboy has the cuffs and the headpiece? I said it just remind me of the Playboy bunny, but in another artistic way. But I think
very cheaply done.
They're very stink looking.
Summer looks really good. And she's trying to hide the wrinkles on Meech's shirt. She looks good right here. She's in her soft girl era. She don't mind getting cheated on. But she gonna ask you about it, but she gonna let it go. So, you don't like it?
It's all right, but I don't think it was like
I think she looked real pretty.
It was so plain.
She looks good too. Is this Mooney no, what's her name?
Money Long?
Yeah, is this her? Well, she look good. Whoever she is. Lotto looked
looked
really good.
I think Lotto looked really good.
She looked really good, and I think
She
she's
was
trying to
giving
elevate.
Mariah Carey. It was giving very much to
Her hair
Mariah.
was giving Mariah Carey.
Her hair was giving Mariah.
I think she's trying to elevate, and she's trying to take Megan Thee Stallion's spot. I really think that she's going for her spot. She's dancing a little bit more. She has a little bit of choreography.
That was nothing
She
but
won.
Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor is out here working miracles, okay? Tiana Spike T.
She's working with a lot of artists.
She's working miracles, but you know, the only thing that we have to tell Lotto, she needs to practice her breath control because she was doing the dances was hitting, but you was not singing or even lip syncing or the lyrics. You was really focused. You could tell she practiced a lot more on this dance steps.
She won Best Female Artist. She beat Cardi B, Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, Coi Leray, Nicki Minaj, and Ice Spice. I'm glad Ice Spice didn't win.
This is not. I don't think Ice Spice should have even been in the category of Best Female Rapper at this stage. I don't think she should have even been in that category. But I damn sure don't think Lotto should have won.
I don't know about Lotto beating Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know about that.
I don't know about Lotto beating Nicki Minaj. Or none of no one's out rapping her. Now, the only one that's going to give her competition is Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Megan Thee Stallion could go head to head with Nicki, I believe. But as far as Lotto even being, I don't think, I don't know how she won.
Yeah, I think it's colorism. We're just going to say it's colorism. Ooh, what you think about Ari? Some people liked it, some people didn't like it.
Her head is so round.
It just looked like a stripper outfit to me. You know, it looked like she about to, go sit on stage. I mean, maybe that's the BET Awards look now. Maybe you're supposed to look like a stripper.
Why is she there?
She's dating a rapper, so that's why she's famous. Yeah, that's her talent. And this was a hot ass mess to me. I'm sorry, I did not like this.
This looked like
I thought it was some more. I said, some more. You better not be out here looking like this. But it wasn't some more. It's that girl who does that song. Hold on, I have it in my phone. Doechii? Is that her? Doechii? Either way, I thought it was some more, and I did not like it. Catherine says it's ageism. But how old is Megan Thee Stallion? She ain't that old. She just got out of college.
Megan's young.
Yeah, they about the same age. But I did not like this. Hold on. And who else? Is these the people from Star? The girls from Star?
Isn't they back together?
Who is that? I don't know them. I don't know who that is. See, I'm old. I don't know. Lil Uzi Vert is a devil worshiper. I don't like him.
He is. But when I zoomed on his face, I was like, he's a handsome little chocolate man. Why is you worshiping the devil, little handsome chocolate man? Why?
Oh, and then we got I don't know what. I just can't get into it. I don't want to listen to his music because I feel like he puts.
Me neither. And that other one that got everybody chanting. Like that,
yeah, it's like a chant, and I'm not finna do it. I'm not finna.
Yeah, me neither. I was like, I turned that song off. Don't play that song in this house.
What was with everybody with their stomach out at the BET Awards? Why was y'all doing the cutout stomach? Why was this a thing?
I think Scrappy, this has to be true love, and you can't knock true love.
They wasn't touching. They did not touch. They made sure they was standing like 5 feet apart. They was not holding hands. But you could tell that they was together. But for whatever reason, they felt they couldn't touch or hug, act like a real couple.
Because Bambi was going to call and say, we ain't even fresh off our divorce, and you out here running around with this tramp.
She already gonna say you already out with it now. You might as well. I mean, what's the point of going out and then you can't hold each other? Y'all 5 feet apart and You know,
Before we even
I
get to
remember-
talking, we're gonna have to address your mother first of all, because some rumors you can't live down. And by Mama D saying that this young lady coochie stank, we would have to. We need a public service
Well, how would
announcement.
she know? How would Mama D know that?
Talking about they did something. She walked up in the room and it was like, but that's not, even if you don't know that, that's not, and especially from Mama D, why would you put that out on another woman? You know, that was just really low down, because that's
maybe,
something.
Maybe she was musty while they was doing it, and it just.
And it could have been your son. Like, you know.
He could have been musty too. And then when his must hit her must.
No, because she went down to, like, it wasn't like the girl's funky. Because, like, if you say the girl's funky, like, even Meech, if we run him through a bleach bath and get him some deodorant, we may forget that he's stunk. But when somebody goes to your intimate body parts, like K. Michelle, she's never going to live down that somebody said these things about him. You know what I'm saying? Because every time, no matter if it's true or not, we just looking at it like. And for Mama D to say this about this young lady is dead wrong, because this was wrong, because this was like years ago. And I'm like, you're going to have to apologize to me, Mama D, in public.
Catherine says, meaning BET is trending younger, so the winners will be younger, like Lotto, and less Meg, who is 3 or 4 years older. But now that Tyler has taken over, I'm hoping things will get back to classy. The class has left the BET Awards. It used to be there. But we can't get those A-list celebrities to come. And this is why. Because we have people like this on the red carpet. Yeah,
you could keep giving Beyonce all the awards you want. Every time she spins, she wins. But she's not coming.
She's definitely not coming. Hot ass mess. The jeans with the curtains is not working for me.
What was this? She done took a headscarf and put it down there and wrapped the string around it under her
like
titty.
Toilet paper. It really looked like toilet paper. It was just not a good look. I don't know what Spice was thinking. I really don't know what Spice is thinking. Mace, thoughts? What are your thoughts?
It looks like a blue coochie.
I think it was supposed to be a coochie.
It looked like a vulva.
Blue.
It was giving vulva.
I think it was supposed to be something like that. Or,
yes, it's definitely giving royal blue vulva. It was giving, instead of blue balls, I think she was making a statement. I think she was making a statement like women can have blue balls too. I think this was a statement, Spice. I'm not sure, but she needs to run with that.
It was like her clit left her body and she put it on. I don't know what this was. Ice Spice.
I like it. Okay.
It looks cheap, but it's really a bikini. It was like everybody had like a sheer cover up. And
I'm just happy she didn't have on that little nappy fro. I'm just happy she didn't have on that fro. That's all. I'm just happy.
That Annie fro.
Yeah, because it's like pandering to like the children. You understand? Like the fro is so inviting. When you see the fro, you think about Ronald McDonald. When you see the fro, you think about Happy Times. You see a high yellow person with a fro like this, you just get happy. It's like, woo! And I think it's really pandering, and especially if you're gonna bend over and do your emote and
every performance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you bending over with that cute fro. Like it's it's confusing. And I want you to have straight hair. I don't want you to have two like hair.
Let's talk about her performance.
It was good.
Skipping around tonight because we just everywhere with it tonight. What do you think about Ice Spice's performance this year?
It was the bomb. It was the bomb. It was Bronx all the way. That is exactly how Fordham train station.
Is she from the Bronx?
Yeah, she's from the Bronx. She's not too far from me. Right here, Fordham and Jerome, because when you go right up there to Fordham Jerome, it looks just like that. It's trash on the street. It's ghetto. You get out by the optical, and then it's a school that I have went to because that ABC is ABC training. You could go there and get your CNA, your BCA, your HHA, and you could take phlebotomy there. And you could play weekly as soon as you get off that train station right there. So it's definitely giving Bronx. It was an excellent performance. I think it was good.
I think they gave Spice too much. I feel like she had the best stage. She was lip syncing. Y'all gave her more time than y'all gave other artists who've been in the game for years. But y'all gave Spice like twice as much time. And she performed like 3 full songs. Y'all gave her way too much time.
She should have.
She should have what? She deserved that time because she's
She
popular
did.
on Facebook and TikTok.
She did. She deserved that time because she's the hottest rapper out right now, as far as her popularity. BET knows this. BET is going to ride that she's popular right now, and especially now she's hitting a lot of mainstream things. Like as far and especially with this Barbie world thing, this is going to be a nationwide. Like Barbie is, like I said, you got 90-year-old women that still that collect Barbies and that have Barbies. This is going to be people are going to go see the movie just to go see
Is
it. And
that song in the movie? Is
that song is in the movie? It's on the soundtrack. It's the leading soundtrack. It's the lead song on that soundtrack.
Well,
she definitely
she's getting her coin. She is.
Yeah,
getting
so and so BET's going to ride that coat. She's the it girl right now.
Well, let's move on. But I thought they gave her too much. I don't see the appeal. Y'all's great auntie Trina.
Is she pregnant?
Some people was thinking that she was pregnant. I'm thinking that she just been eating good. But
but it was given like
I just don't.
Well,
it was given a pot belly. It was given stomach, but I was just felt like she was eating. You know, she just
that's a different because like women, like we know, like a lot of times, well, probably she don't care because if she was down to Young Miami show, Carisha Please showing them kegels, her ankles that look like old church lady ankles.
Well, she look good because y'all be.
When I look down at with her ankles, I knew she had that clear candy in her bag. As soon as I saw Trina ankles down to the Young Miami, I knew she had that clear candy that every church woman have in their bag and they try to give it to you with the blue wrapper on the tip and that clear church candy. She had it in her pocketpourse.
She looked tired. This
was giving pregnancy, like, and I was like, we must call Kaya because Kaya is sourpuss. Is sourpuss pregnant?
But she's a woman of a particular age, so if she is pregnant, you know, I wish her the best.
But if she is, congratulations. If she not, wrong decision on the outfit, girl, because you know you bloated. Like
was very much the wrong decision.
That was the wrong decision on the outfit. If you're not pregnant. That's why I said she better be pregnant.
I was like, who is that? And not in a good way. It did not look good on stage at all.
Because when they said, I heard the song coming, I'm like, that's not Trina.
That did not look good on stage at all. And she was on there 5 seconds. And I was like, who is that?
That's what I'm saying. Because if you bloated like that, you're not going to wear a catsuit. Like, we're going to wear something more flattering to our shape, our body to camouflage certain areas.
Or you would wear black. You could have worn black and it could have looked better. But
because she was out here looking like a overstuffed cherry.
Yeah, this was not it for me. Coco team needs to be slapped for this. I am so disappointed in Coco Jones. And she also performed. Like, what did you think of Coco Jones' performance?
I thought her performance was excellent, and I really like her. I really didn't. I knew that song that she sung, but I really wasn't like a big fan of hers. I just, the song come on, I'll play it and snap my fingers to it. But her acceptance speech, I really felt her spirit. And she is just a good person. Like, she made me smile. Like, it was like, because I'm like an ice, and it was like cracking, like, like, because it was so much.
You gotta learn this during her performance.
No, but it's so much good. Like, I absorb people energy. Like I said, I see people from here, not here. Like, I won't even look up how you look. I could listen to your voice, and I could But it was like so much. Like, she's just a good person. Like, her heart is like beaming. Like, very, like a big-hearted person. Like.
So Coco Jones won Best New Artist over Ombre, Doechii, Flo, Glorilla, Ice Spice, and Lola Brooke. She didn't really have a lot of competition.
Not really, but this little broad thing. What people are taking this Little Mermaid thing too serious.
I'm sick of the cutout stomach. Like, this is the same thing Diamond had, and I saw some other people had.
I'm tired of this little too broad and look like a little. That little bra area just sends me. Like, I don't like it.
The black outfit was way better. This is like a throwaway outfit that somebody gave you last minute because the other outfit didn't come through.
Yeah.
And this is the last minute outfit. And you just said, I just have to wear it. That's what it looks like. Because why do you have your stomach out? You're supposed to be a classy R&B chick. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't like that.
You don't like that. We don't like that for you.
We don't like it for you. You look real cheap in this. It cheapens the show.
That does look really cheap. It does.
Cheapens the show.
Yeah, I don't like that. I didn't like that.
I'm disappointed in you, Coco, and your team needs to be slapped. Remy Ma and Papoose were determined to debuff cheating rumors, and they were hand in hand, cuff in cuff, and they were inseparable throughout the whole BET Awards. They said y'all will not be spreading these lies on us. I think it still happened, but they wanted to,
let me tell you something. Remy's a Gemini, just like me.
She wanted to have a united front.
And we get bored. No, we get bored. We bore easily. And sometimes we may flirt or whatever, because like I tell people all the time, I'm a wife, not a girlfriend, so don't play in my DMs because I may marry you. Okay, don't play in my DMs. But we do get bored, and we may flirt a lot, and maybe it was like leading to the flirtation, and maybe he was like, "What, something's going on," and it probably wasn't going to go nowhere. Maybe she was, because they were. Did I send you the clip of them together on Good Day New York?
Papoose and Remy.
No, the block captain, Easy the block captain, and Remy. I sent it. Cleo watched it when I sent it to her.
Oh, I didn't see it.
But, I sent it to you, and I was trying to feel their energy.
Don't do it.
As far as their energy is, because they were on the couch together, it was just him and her, and she was showing a lot of teeth. She was smiling a lot, and he was but he looked better. He didn't look like the picture that you brought up, but he was
the flirty ones be getting them though. The ones y'all think is cheesy. Nick Cannon, for example, y'all still be having babies by Nick, and
I don't think she probably was cheating on him, because I don't think she was cheating, but it could have been flirting. Like I said, we like to flirt and have fun, and sometimes you get caught up flirting, and he probably like, ooh, you know what I'm saying, that cut that out. But
what do you think about the
dynamic between them? You could tell it was that maybe he looks up to Remy, because he seemed very smitten, like an older woman, and she raps, and this is what he does, and and it was one of those things, and I was trying to feel the dynamic between those two, and it was giving a little flirtatious. I don't know, Cleo, what you thought? You watched it.
I could have felt like it was giving flirtation.
And he looks much better than that picture that we brought up of him. I do, but he does give a Papoose look. Because if you watch the video that I sent,
he said that he looked like Papoose.
He looks like Papoose. So where there's smoke, there may be a smoldering.
They was doing the opposite of what Diamond and Scrappy was doing. So they was making sure that y'all knew that we are still together, and he ain't going nowhere. Kaya. Period.
She's like, Kaya, do not even try it. Don't even dust off your Papoose shirt. Don't try it.
Carly Red face is shot, and it's she's starting to look like Catwoman. She's starting to transform into a cat.
And she was such
she should stop 2 surgeries.
She should have stopped,
and I don't think she needed all that.
She should have stopped when her butt cheek was that her breast that deflated. Did she need that money from Benzino?
It was the butt cheek. It was the butt cheek that deflated.
She should have stopped then. She should have got her butt cheek fixed and stayed out the doctor's office, because she was very attractive. I first saw Carly on Scream Queens that used to come on the WB.
Yeah,
and she was so attractive, and just and now with all these injectables, and then the face and the butt is just hard and round. See, you felt the chemistry. It was a little it was something. Because Remy was all you see, it was all teeth.
What do you think about this NLE Choppa outfit?
You know what? I am glad that a lot of these young men and these up and coming rappers are not afraid to show their fashionable side. They're not afraid to wear purses. They're not afraid to wear.
That was fashion.
I think it was very bolden for him to wear something of that magnitude with the cutout squares and stuff like that, and to walk proudly on that carpet. I think, for him to go out there with that outfit on and stand there proudly and take pictures and do this and show his grills, he's very confident in himself. I would say that.
Oh well, I guess. I mean, I felt it was tacky and cheap looking. I don't care how much
That's
you
why
spend
his
on it.
confidence. That's why his confidence level is on. Because if you could pull off that outfit and and just walk
You
down
thought he
proud,
pulled it off? He pulled it off to you?
he was proud. He was proud.
Okay.
He was proud. We gonna
Y'all,
give him.
y'all liked it? Oh well, maybe I'm just out of touch. Y'all liked it? It's giving freaky vegan. Maybe I'm just out of touch. I could be wrong, but it just wasn't fashion forward to me. I feel like a lot of the outfits were cheap.
He was dressed like a dog walker.
Not a dog walker. He looked
He
like a.
dressed like he was walking the dog. Isn't that the same man that was walking Sexy Red and
He
Sookie?
was walking sexy red, sexy red,
So
and
he a
Suki Hunter.
freak. You probably want to come
And
to
then
my
Suki Hunter made a comment on Twitter about she wanted to eat him up like Jeffrey Dahmer, and yes, she did. She made that like she posted a picture with him, and she was like she wanted to eat him up like Jeffrey Dahmer. Something to that effect, and I just felt like that was tasteless and classless. And this is who y'all was defending 2 weeks ago, but moving on.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
Do you think the awards kind of random? It just like, did they even show the male hip hop artists? Because they showed the female hip hop artists, but did they do a male category?
I believe they did. Who won?
Because after Coco, then it was Tiana won the Directors Award, and this is my first time seeing them give out a Directors Award at the BET Awards. I mean, did y'all make up awards?
They made up award to because Tiana's coming in fast and furious. She's been doing her thing for a while. But as far as like
doing her thing, but I'm talking about the category.
The category, and it was so funny to see because that's that her stepfather is my husband's friend.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was on stage with her mother. Her mother looked very beautiful. And I don't think that was cute how they called her, but I'd never seen them do that category before. It's new to my knowledge. Maybe they trying to try something new.
I mean, they
may have it because you know what? I believe they have before.
No, but they probably have, but they never showed those categories on the screen. It's
because you know what I remember seeing. Because you know why? Every time I used to see Benny Boom, I remember Benny Boom name always coming up, and and X and what's his name? Something X, Director X, something X. Their names used to come up. I recall their names coming up. So maybe that's something that they did before.
So for best male hip hop artist, the nominees were 21 Savage, Drake, Future, J. Cole, Jack Harlow, Kendrick Lamar, and Lil Baby, and Kendrick Lamar won.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Think he deserved to win?
I believe so. I believe he could win.
So Tiana won for Video Director of the Year, and Best Video of the Year. We had Warm Embrace with Chris Brown, 2 Million Up, Peasy and Jeezy, Real Boston, Richie featuring Rob 49, About Damn Time, Lizzo, Bad Habit, Steve Lacy, and First Class Harlow. But the winner was SZA with Kill Bill.
I think she deserved to
I don't think I saw the video though. Isn't that the one where she tied up and that's why she won. Yeah,
I believe that's one of the. I really enjoyed that song. I really, really do. I really do.
Beyonce won 2 awards. She won Viewer's Choice and the BET Her Award.
I said, yeah, but everything she spins, she wins. Every category Beyonce's in, she wins. That's why I said they like to play.
Not all the time. She don't win all the time, but she
won these 2. She was in these 2, and she wasn't even there. Beyonce was not there.
And she was not coming with this mess.
Beyonce could have cared less. She was like,
And we talked about Lotto's performance. Who performed after Lotto? It was a lot of whole lot of back-to-back performances.
They was just coming in. You had Warren G
coming in, leaving. Like,
Warren G come in, and then they had MOP. I'm glad to see MOP came out. They end up coming out, I think, with Busta Rhymes. They had so many performances like back to back,
Let's
to
talk
back.
about Glorilla and that stiff performance.
That was so stiff. Like, girl, you don't give sexy. And while they had you down there to the lipped couch, just popping it real stiff.
Real stiff. I'm not gonna show the clips because that's why I didn't want to show that video. But that was him on the red carpet.
Yeah, she was popping it dumb stiff. It was really stiff.
She was very stiff. I could tell she was nervous. This is not what she normally does. I mean, you can only fake it for so long. And I just don't feel like she's really talented. I think y'all just like her.
Yeah, she has a likable spirit about her, and but yeah, well, she's talented for what it's worth right now.
That's really for what it's worth. What does that mean?
For what it's worth right now, what they're giving right now, like what the women of hip hop is giving right now is not no.
But I will say, her outfit was cute at the BET Awards. Let me show y'all. Tasha Mack was giving y'all a little bit of, a little something different, and I like it when Tasha Mack steps out every now and then. So she looks good. She's not doing too much. Give you a little leg.
This Regina?
This Tasha, this
I'm done. I am done.
Even though her shoe is
I'm done. I really do with Tasha back.
Her heel is bending, so she's stepping on the back of them heels.
Gorilla got an old young face.
Mm-hmm.
It's very like at certain angles she looks like
very good here though, but she looks more mature. She looks like
like certain angles she looked like she was born in the 70s, and then another angle she looked like she was like younger. It's like she gives like an old young look. She could go like either way.
But why is she standing on
the
the
back? About her look is like she looks mature in the face, like very mature.
But Glorilla performed. Let's talk about that girl, Sexy Red, for a minute and how trash she is. Now, Sexy Red, some people liked it that she was performing in the audience. I thought it was tacky because for me, when somebody always got to get the attention on them, it's always got to be about me no matter what, even if I'm in the audience. I have footage of her twerking, bending over in front of gospel artists, Bobby Jones Gospel. I'm just gonna play it looks so trash. It's very trash. She bent it over and she don't care who looking. In the audience, gotta have the attention on her at all times. It always gotta be about her at all times. Very ghetto. It's just like you couldn't wait for your spot. You couldn't wait for your moment. I'm not gonna play the music, but y'all see her. Y'all see the gospel people right there looking at her crazy. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. This is what y'all like? Mace, come back here and look at this. Come look at this.
I had to go get a refreshment for this because this was a hot mess. Not in front of the Saints.
Come look at this. You see Bobby Jones Gospel sitting right there. You see him.
They discussed it.
You doing this in front of the pastor, in front of the Saints. You don't care who it. Yolanda Adams was sitting right there.
See, I'm gonna need for Tyler Perry to clean this up. We gotta have some type of mess. But I guess
like, what other award show looks like this?
But you know what? What are we expecting from this young lady? When this young lady sat on that interview show and said about how her and her boyfriend broke up, they, I guess, was both inadvertently doing their thing during the breakup. They came back together, and they came back together to get together as one, and a smell came out. A smell came out. And she said, come to find out, they had the gonorrhea. And all I could think about is the Dave Chappelle episode when the herpes was walking around. I'm the herpes. Like, I was like, she's the gonorrhea. The gonorrhea. Why would you say that?
And
like
then
this girl and
Sean was working on each other. Like really. Like
this is giving like this. Hollywood stinks at this point. It just stinks.
So we talked about the JT situation. Like, what did you think about that too? That was another ghetto situation that happened in the audience
What I
with
think,
JT throwing her phone.
my ghetto ass probably would have did the same thing, but I'm trying to be a little classy, so I probably would have waited till we left. But I don't think it was over any seat because it's like, girl, I think so too, because that's, even if it's not, people have to understand, even it's probably not that she's jealous of Ice Spice. It could be just like, sir, what are you doing? You're trying to play me. You understand? Like, don't disrespect me. And you don't have to be jealous of somebody, of the girl or whatever like that. But if your man is playing in your face and you know that he's playing in your face, it's not that I'm jealous of the girl that you trying to flirt with or whatever. I'm talking to you about disrespecting me. I'm standing right here. But I think it was one of those moments, because as we can see the seating arrangement, but it does happen like that during award shows when the commercial goes, because that people are performing and then coming back to the audience, the seats do sometimes rotate, like they'll rotate around, and maybe but he was the first to perform. So maybe when he came back down and got to see, he was sitting next to Ice Spice, and you just mentioned her on stage and gave her a shout out. Now you come back and then.
From what I heard, that they were sitting in her seat, and that's part of why she went off. What you think?
I believe it. I definitely don't think it was over any seat. I think that was a big seat ass lie.
So the next travesty that we have to discuss, and we can't dismiss, I don't care if this is y'all auntie or not, when you are doing a tribute to someone who has passed on, do it right. Go to rehearsal, learn the lyrics, prepare for your performance. I don't care if you a legend or not. But
see, I really need for Patty, because Patty is not only, I love Patty. Patty is a fellow Gemini as well. We got to bring Patty in the phone. This is what Patty should have did. When Patty was singing Simply the Best, better than all the rest, better than anyone that I have ever met, and she forgot those words, she should have just went like this, threw her hands up and said, cut, and had the music stop, and then come back and be like, I'm on my own. Why?
No, it ain't about her. It ain't about her. You doing a tribute.
This is how it was supposed to be. I wish that we can do it all again. And then have the people come out and have the chorus come out with just simply the best, and then have them come out faster. But girl, you gotta see.
When I tell you I was dying, Patty had me dying, because when I found out that Patti LaBelle was doing the tribute, I knew that she was gonna forget the lyrics. I said it. I said she gonna forget it. She gonna forget it. Watch her. And then we get up there, and I'm watching her struggle. She. There's no way you went to rehearsal. You did not go to rehearsal one time. You think you got it?
I'm telling you, she's a Gemini.
Not at the age where
I'm gonna wing this. What's the song again?
Tell them cue cards anywhere to hold up for you, ma'am. You need to know the
Let
song.
me tell you how Patty came in like, they was like rehearsal. She was like, rehearsal? I'm Patty.
What I need to rehearse for?
I'm Patti LaBelle Bell. Me don't do no rehearsal. I'm gonna wing it. What's the song again? Simply the Best? I know that. I gotta go. That's what happened.
She didn't even know the song. She didn't know the melody.
But no, the way she
stood
there. No, like Patty, like this was going. Wait, nobody didn't stop this.
She just left. She just left. She was like,
but she didn't even give a damn that she didn't know the song. She was just humming that shit.
That's how you doing it, Patty.
She just started humming it like
and yelling at certain parts and humming and humming.
She did not give a damn.
And then she went on and admitted that she didn't know the lyrics.
I'm telling you, Aretha.
She wanted the audience to help her, but the audience don't know the lyrics either.
Aretha done walked by.
They don't know the lyrics either. I know Aretha was in heaven laughing her ass.
Yeah, she was in there having a whole key. She was key, and she was in.
The T is Patty didn't even really like Tina in real life.
But Tina walked in. Tina walked in like, what's going on? Your tribute? No.
But why did they have Patty tribute Tina when Patty don't even like Tina like that.
That's probably why she forgot the words. Oh my God, this could be a real thing because you know we quick to do that. We'll play dumb we'll play dumb and we'll ruin the whole situation and play stupid. Like, if she didn't like her, this could have been on purpose.
Did she? You're saying that she messed up the trick? It was a travesty.
If you're what you're saying is correct, and that Patty did not like Tina or didn't care for Tina, she could have messed this up on purpose.
Well, I saw an old clip. You know, back in the day, a lot of the legends used to shade each other all the time in interviews.
Yeah.
So I remember I saw one clip of Patty. She's talking about Tina and how Tina said that she wouldn't hug her after her performance because she was moist. Tina said
that on purpose.
Said that Patty was moist, and when she said that she was moist, Patty said she never effed with her again after that because old people hold on to grudges.
No, but I'm telling you, with our Gemini spirit, we don't forget anything. We remember.
Y'all hold on to a grudge, and I never after her after that.
And we won't. And she probably took this tribute just to mess it up.
She was moist. She probably wanted her touching her.
She probably did.
She didn't want that. The tribute was to me it was hilarious, but it was also sad because.
All right, so we gotta let Auntie Patty go. She did it on purpose.
No. We are supposed to be tributing each other. We are supposed to be celebrating each other. This is our moment to celebrate us. And you get up there and make a mockery out of it.
She thought she would get up there and say,
It was embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Like it wasn't together. It looked like y'all didn't practice. And I'm trying to figure out why you expect people to always have cue cards with the lyrics for you ready instead of just learning the song.
Because she would try and did in the middle, when she got down to the middle, she tried to get real excited with it. She thought people was going to go up for her. You know how she started doing that crescendo and everybody was just looking like Patty. Like, I'm like, even a shoe kick is not going to save this. Even if you kick off your shoe, Patty, it's not going to save this. This is done.
It's got to be real was still going on because they used to play off of that shade that they used to throw because they used to throw shade at each other in real life all the time. I remember one time Aretha was performing at the White House and Patty reached to try to grab her and Patty snatched her hand back. No, Aretha snatched her hand back.
No, but Aretha had her furrow and she was like,
and she was walking in there. She was like,
she looked down and her hand was like.
That was back in the day. That's that old.
That was some good old shade. That was some old school diva shade. But that's why I learned all my shade from Dynasty, child. I remember. I wish they would go back. Like I yearn for the days.
Got to be for her to see it too.
The Rich and the Famous. Remember the Rich and the Famous with Robin Leach? Like we didn't know too much about the celebrities, so we gathered around on Sunday night to see who was on the Rich and the Famous and see on their boats and see that little behind the scenes sneak. But we didn't hear much, it was Inquirer and stuff like that. But now that we have the internet and everything, it's just too much. I think everything's overshared.
Princess says, I don't see her doing it on purpose. It looks bad on her. It does look bad.
She's like, older. I'm almost out of here. Please.
Yes, she's older, but she's been doing this for years. Like she's been forgetting her own songs. Unless she
age, she probably like, child, I'm almost out of here. I ain't got time for that. You better be glad I just
don't accept the pay. Don't accept the job and don't accept the pay. They could have got Fantasia.
I'm an old woman. I need this money, and I just forgot.
If y'all had a bigger budget, Beyonce would have came off a tour for just $4 million, maybe $10 million.
No, they won't because they saying that Beyonce was the one that did her in. Because every time Beyonce go on tour, a legend passes away, and I don't think.
Tina Turner death on Beyonce.
I don't think that was copacetic, and I don't think that was because they did say Beyonce was the one who allegedly took her down.
We're not going to accept those lies here on the Mason Shady Show, but we need Patty to do better. I need an apology. I want a formal apology and a makeup tribute. And one thing that I did not like about the BET Awards this year was that they dedicated the whole show to hip hop. I know it's 50th anniversary, but y'all have a whole BET Hip Hop Awards. Y'all made this the BET Hip Hop Awards. it was really no gospel artists singing. It was really hardly any R&B artists on there. It was mostly hip hop artists, like 95% hip hop.
Yeah, but I think it was well deserved. I think it was deserved. It was only 1 year. They probably not going to do it again.
Do this, and then y'all go. I'm sorry. Then you're gonna do another BET hip hop
because it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop.
Hip hop us to death. How many songs y'all gonna do?
It's a whole bunch of songs, and I know them all. I go back to those special ed. Like, why they have special ed up here? I wanted special ed. I wanted Antoinette. I wanted Finesse and Sequence. I wanted the 357 girls. I wanted all these freaking people. I wanted Sweet Tea. I wanted them to go back and get everybody. It's the 50th year of hip hop. I wanted Run DMC. I wanted Sheila E. up there playing the damn drums. I wanted everybody. I wanted what's left of the Fat Boy. I wanted all that. I wanted Dougie Fresh.
You deserve to have a mixture, though.
Garula. I wanted everybody. I wanted a teenage love. Don't hurt me again. Don't. I wanted all that. I want it. I need it.
Well, y'all should have got it last night because that's all they gave was one note. It was very much one note.
But I think it's just 1 year. It's the 50th anniversary. Next year, it'll probably go back to normal. And I did really appreciate the Busta Rhymes tribute because I think he should have been honored. Like, Busta Rhymes is one of those rappers, and then he created style, and as far as like the visuals for his videos, and for him to be a black man from Brooklyn by way of Jamaica, for him to be that man and for him to do what he did and dress the way he dressed and not be scared and step outside the box and be crazy, like that wasn't at that time as a black person, you doing all this, y'all like a Dungeon Dragon, and dressing crazy. And for him to do that and succeed, it's well deserved.
To me, Busta Rhymes was a collab artist. He did a lot of collabs, and I think his best.
He said he invented the feature.
Only did collabs. He didn't really put out a lot by himself. It was all collabs.
But for him to be that memorable with collabs, like you remember, Busta, that voice. It was
him
so
and Janet, him and all of these
Mariah
other
Carey.
They were iconic songs. Mariah,
him and
Mariah. I mean,
him and what's that? Biggie Smalls, Flavor in Your Ear. That was iconic. Flavor in Your Ear still is a vibe. But I said, but him, like he said, he invented the features. He said he would just go when he did explain that when he.
I was thinking LL would have been there for the hip hop tribute. But
give me LL. I need to rock the bell. I need it all. Walk with a panther. Pink cookies in a plastic bag and crushed by a building.
I did enjoy that moment that he had where he said he's going to wear his heart on his sleeve, and he let himself have the moment. And I felt like that was nice. I said, okay, I'm not even going to be shady. Everybody, needs to take it in sometimes.
But he's a passionate brother, and he gave an excellent, as far as the young,
too long, though. His speech was 30 minutes,
and he deserved it. And he deserved to keep talking because he deserved it. Busta is a legend. He should have been honored, for what Busta did for hip hop and for what Busta did and not caring about, because a lot of black men are scared to wear tights. They're scared to wear probably put green paint on them. They're scared to do this of fear of
was part of his aesthetic because his videos were always a little bit out of the box. He was like the male version of Missy Elliott to me.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But for him to do that and just be comfortable in doing it, because if somebody else did, would judge, but he didn't care about being judged. That's why he did it.
But he was always considered cool and, well respected. He was a great collab artist. He will come on the beat and make it better. So I feel like he deserves it. And
who said Rob like a Dungeon Dragon?
He said it first?
Yeah, that was him. That's where she got it from.
Well, I think, he deserves it. But he was talking too long on his speech. He deserves it, though. He's underrated. I think this might have been the first time he was awarded in that type of scope.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. But he should have been, because Busta is a legend. Busta, what it is right now. Busta, what it is right now. Y'all. Who does that? Who? Yeah. And make it a song. When I step up in the plate, you better step correct. Got you all in check. This was my hip hop dream. Like I said, this was right up My Ghetto Alley.
Yeah, that's what I say. If you was of a particular age, I know you had a ball last night. What a time
You're going to stop saying a particular age.
I'm just saying, it's just like the.
That's all right. I don't care. I'm 45 and I'm fine. Like I said, I listen. Like I'm hip. I'm old school hip hop. I could go all the way back from a hip hop, a hippity to hippity. Even with R&B, I go all the way back to I be stroking a shotgun, shoot them before they run now. Like little Jimmy Walker, all the way to now. I listen to all music, like, and I listen to every genre.
Entertainment. I feel like overall, I didn't like a lot of things, but it was entertaining. It kept my interest. It gave us a lot to talk about, even though I feel like next year we got to do better. We can't keep doing the same BS every year. Let's elevate.
This was one of the ones. This was the only one that I could watch straight through. Like, because a lot of other times I would be flipping back and forth and just going to.
I forgot to mention this. The DJ. There was parts where the DJ was backstage doing another clothes change, and it was just we was just watching the audience. It was real ghetto at that moment. Real ghetto. I didn't like it.
It was. You're not too ghetto. You're not
ghetto. To play, a host can fill in those gaps. So we just not sitting there watching people in the audience twerk on gospel artists or twerk on pregnant people.
You know who they should have had up there too? They should have had the 4 righteous teachers. Rock this funky joint.
But they had a lot of artists. They had a lot. Yang Yang Twins. I remember they. Let's talk about Quavo and the Offset performance. I thought that was a great tribute.
That was so great to see them back together on the stage together, because at the end of the day, that is the only way I think they're ever going to make like any type of profits or whatever together, because nobody want to see you like Quavo. We don't want to see you alone. Like Offset, no, we don't want to see you. Though, you know, you're only entertaining alone when you're arguing with Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? So
on the docket
and their type of music, it won't be thrown off because they're missing their third member, you know, because just like, you know, with TLC Left Out passed away, unfortunately, the group was never the same. Like you could never get that sound again. But I believe
she was her own person. She was a very unique, and she was replaceable.
Right, but I think whereas with the Migos, their sound, they can go on with just the two of them, and I think they can do just well.
They can. And really, they inspired a lot of other mumble rappers to come out, because after they came out, then a lot of people started copying their style.
Yeah.
And still copying to this day. So it was good to see that they got together long enough to do a tribute. This is how you do a tribute, Patty. A heartfelt tribute.
Patty said it was nothing heartfelt about it. It was nothing heartfelt about it.
And
you breaking up.
We're talking mess. We was talking mess.
Oh. You were breaking up. Are you stuck? Am I stuck? Can y'all hear me? I'm still moving on. Can you still hear me in the chat, or are we both frozen? Oh, I don't know. Let me see what happened. Can you guys hear me? Oh my God, I can't. Yeah, Shady froze, but I said, but can you hear me? I don't even know if you still can hear me. Okay, I don't know what's happening if he got cut off. But what did y'all guys think of the award show? I really liked it. It was one of the award shows that I watched straight through, because any other time I'm flipping, turning, like I come back. But I think it was really good. Let me see if he could come back in. 1 second, y'all.
Is to be expected. It's the BET Awards. So I can't really talk about them too much.
So you're saying because we're talking about the Ghetto Awards, you got kicked out?
I got kicked out of my own live. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard.
They said get out.
I don't know what's going on.
But I thought it was a really good episode.
I thought it was a good show, but like I said, I wanted to get better. I want people to take it more seriously. You can tell by the outfits, it was just like we going to somebody's club. It wasn't like we going to the BET Awards. Y'all remember when Beyonce sit front row and Jay-Z was there and Kanye was there, Kim Kardashian was there? None of them come anymore. None of them.
Yeah, we never wanted Kim there, but
we never wanted Kim, but she kind of did bring a little bit of class to the show. I mean, y'all talk about Kim, but y'all over here wilding out.
All I know is that Sexy Red had no business twerking down to the aisles in front of the seat.
The Tyler too. There was no gospel, none. There was no gospel. Y'all was twerking, and then y'all put the tribute to all the people that passed after the twerking, and then you put this horrible Patty tribute. It was a mess.
Yeah, it was kind of messed up. They should have threw in the little spot for the gospel, at least a little segment.
I mean, but even if you throw the gospel in there, it got to make sense, and you just can't throw stuff together. And I felt like, for me, I like to see vocal performances at awards, not necessarily a whole bunch of rap artists who are lip syncing, but maybe like a real vocalist. You know, I just like like that feeling when you hear somebody singing. You know,
and Ja Rule came out too, didn't he? Yeah, because I heard
came out. It was a lot of people.
Yes, Ja Rule was there, but where was 50 Cent?
Came to the split on the stage during Busta's tribute.
I didn't know what I was like. Spice always just scares me when she comes out. Like,
it was really aggressive. It was really aggressive gymnastics.
Yeah, she's always like, I'm just be so scared. Like, if this woman fall, like, or she break her hip, like, I'm surprised Spice ain't never. Did Spice ever break something?
She almost died, allegedly. You remember she was saying that she was on the operating table. That
was from operation though. I'm talking about like from her performances. Like, girl,
if you had an operation and you pop it around like that on stage, like
the operation, I think it was over a year ago.
But still, let your body heal. If you almost
like do not dirty wine, don't dirty wine.
Dirty wine, and that was
that was flopping and that was slashing and splitting and slamming. She's real aggressive performer.
Anybody? Who else who performed? It was some of those rappers that I don't really know their name. It was a lot of female rappers out there. A lot of them.
But I don't know. But something bothered me. It wasn't on the BET awards per se. But did y'all see that Smirnoff commercial?
No,
It was a Smirnoff commercial, and I don't know if this is a new artist coming up. It was a young lady. She had dreads. She was giving stud teas. But she looked like a little girl. and her voice was very like immature, like sound very minor-ish.
Y'all said it was a year ago. She need to come back.
Now I'm going. They had her they're like promoting like Smirnoff, and she was like, Smirnoff, the new flavor. But she sounded like a little girl and looked like a little girl, and it was just so weird to me. Like, even though she may be grown, but aesthetically she looks young. And like, what kind of message are you? Like, it was just weird.
I didn't go back and look at it because I really wasn't paying attention to the commercials, to be honest.
Yeah, it was just like that commercial. I'm like, why is this little girl drinking? And then I'm like,
I just feel like overall, we just got to make it a more high class event, and that starts by changing the guest list. Y'all invited everybody and their cousin to this award show. I think, especially like people like Lil Boosie, they need to be back.
Oh my God, that damn Little Boosie! Did you see him going off when they played his little song?
And
I'm not going, but Wipe Me Down was the bop, and it still is.
He was acting like a 15-year-old. I can't stand Boosie. I'm sorry. I just can't.
And who was that lady that he was with? I wonder how much he paid
That was
for
his
her.
lawyer.
Allegedly.
That white lady, that was his lawyer.
Wow. The model-esque looking lady? Model-esque looking lady?
I don't know if she was Model-esque. It made me think about the different people, but
no, because it was a tall woman with like long hair. She looked
she was
maybe,
black, or she was,
no, she wasn't black. She was Exotica.
Exotica.
See, he had to pay his, it looked like he paid his exotic
I know
tax.
his lawyer was there too, because he just got out of jail.
Yeah, but I don't know if this lady was a lawyer or not, because you just never know now. Nowadays. I'm not sure, but she was a pretty woman. That's what I said. She was like, it looked like he pays his exotical tax. So
he definitely paid for that. You gotta pay for the look for the award.
Yeah, because child, they not coming with you for free, Boosie.
And they're not. And I hope you get some DJ Vlad checks. But that's all I have on the BET Awards. What would you give the BET Awards?
10 across the ghetto board.
A 10
across the ghetto board. It was a 10.
A 10.
It was a 10 for me. It was just gave me what I needed. I needed more. I would give it an 8. Over say, because y'all didn't have significant, and since y'all was bringing people out, let's bring them out. Where was the Wu? Where was the Wu-Tang? Where was the RZA, the Jizza, Inspector Get, U-God, Ghostface Killer, and the Method Man? Where was they at?
Method Man was probably filming Power somewhere.
Where was they at?
I thought when Redman came out that Method Man was gonna come out.
Yeah, and Redman came out on the bike. I'm happy to see that he looks like, because last time we saw him, he was in the Power, and he looked very like slim. So I didn't know if he was just losing. I think he lost weight for the role.
Healthier, I will say that he does look healthier.
Yeah.
Last night he did look healthier, so and that was good to see. But I thought Method Man was going to come out, but he didn't.
But they did have Eric Sherman. Eric Sherman. I didn't see the other one. The other cute one with the thick eyebrows. Now I can't even think of his name. But I think it was good and ghetto.
I think it was entertaining. I will give it a 6 to 5.
They brought Fat Joe out,
Fat Joe came out. Remy Ma,
that was Forest Projects. Forest, shout to Forest.
Y'all needed to bring Kaya to the awards.
Kaya should have been there because My Neck, My Back is a classic. She should have been there. She should have been like, oh, your ladies popped it like that. Shake your body, don't stop.
No, they would have got that crowd way too ratchet. They was
my God! Imagine if that came on with Sexy Red in the audience.
Oh, Sexy Red would have took her.
Sexy Red would have been on her head. She would have been on her head, just popping that. See, she should have never said she had gonorrhea. You just.
Y'all be oversharing to get likes, and it's really making y'all look stupid.
It is, and I don't understand how it's like we're going in such a declassing way. It's just disgusting. Like
it was very classless, especially compared to other award shows. It was very like we don't know how to act. We don't know how to have an award show. It was very much like anything goes. It was very lowbrow. We need security. BET, Tyler Perry, this is what you need next year. Change the guest list. We need more security.
What they need is a guest list. That's what they need.
There was no guest list.
A guest list, because they didn't have no guest list, because half the people that were down there, why are you here?
People like Diamond is on the red carpet? No, absolutely not. Those are the people that sell the fish plates outside the bag.
But Diamond should have been on the carpet because she did perform at the pre-show, and the Crime Mob got back together to do the performance, and Scrappy was up there on the stage with her, during the Crime Mob performance, and he was, popping, knucking, and bucking, and ready to fight.
Well, she needed protection because don't the other girl that don't like her in Crime Mob wasn't there?
No, Princess was there too, and Princess looked good.
Weren't they beefing at one point though?
At one time, but I guess that
money talks. Oh.
When you get a look, because Diamond looked like she haven't been eating well. So, you got to come.
She's been thin, though. She always been thin.
Yeah, but I saw the little black panty part of her dress. Like, girl, you didn't even get your dress fitted right. Because I should have seen that back part.
It didn't fit right. The stomach part was loose, too.
Yeah, but you're supposed to get that tailored and fitted. Like, I know Scrappy ain't got a couple of dollars. To get that tailored down, because I shouldn't have saw that whole black piece of that.
Kaya was the only only R-rated at this point. Kaya had a little bit more class than that, though. Kaya would know how to conduct herself at an event without bending over. Y'all can't. Her Sexy Red Ice Spice, y'all cannot perform without bending over, grabbing y'all hot pocket, and showing and flashing the audience. Y'all, Ice Spice does it every performance. Megan does it every performance. She gotta bend over. It's just like y'all can't just be y'all sexualizing yourselves.
And it's disgusting at this point. Like, why do you gotta bend over and shake your butt? Like, I think Ice Spice's performance was going so well. She was doing her little move. It was sex, but it's like when they do the little butt shake and show half your ass, everybody woo!
Bend over, like
it's like you getting the praises for being like it's disgusting. And
but then y'all can't talk about y'all being sexualized when y'all do it to yourself every time.
Okay, you gotta. That's my neck, but you could bring we could even turn my neck, my back,
on that and bend over and
right. But we could turn that into a gospel song. Any song you could turn into a gospel song, it's all right with me. Everybody open their Bibles like this. Turn to Leviticus. Don't stop. Don't quit. Everybody open their Bibles like this. I'm telling you, could get it down with Kaya and like my neck, my back. We could be in the church.
Hoe is life. Hoes are winning too. They're winning very much so.
It's disgusting. Like it's.
Hoe is life. It's just like the class is left. Y'all twerking in front of Bobby Jones Gospel and Yolanda Adams. Y'all don't care who.
Oh my God, her daughter is so. That's her daughter that she was sitting next to, right? Because her daughter is so pretty.
Who?
Yolanda Adams.
I think that was her daughter.
Yes, and she looks just like her. Because I think Yolanda Adams is pretty.
If I was Yolanda Adams, I don't know what was going through her head during that performance, during the whole show, because it was a lot of gutter snack activity. Even though Yolanda got it in her, she's delivered, and she doesn't act that way. So.
Right,
she was there, and like I said, she was talking about eating men up like she just.
Yeah, it's like we shouldn't have never even defended her, y'all.
Y'all defended her.
Y'all, I wasn't defending her. I said, in the situation, but like I said, you gotta blame things for what it is. If you play with a dog, play with a puppy, they lick your face.
Yeah.
So don't get mad when they lick your face because you done played with that puppy.
But that's all I got on the awards. But y'all, thank y'all for joining us. And tomorrow we're gonna be here for the Real Housewives of Atlanta review. So y'all stay tuned for that. Tomorrow, same time, 9:00 p.m. Mace, do you have anything else to say before we wrap things up?
I love the BET Awards. I enjoyed it because I am of a particular age. In the words of Shady.
Now you saying it now.
I am of a particular age.
I didn't mean it as shady.
I'm joking. Yeah, no, because from the old school rap, even people that because there's a lot of people that just like old school rap and they'll go into research and listen to old school rap. But I really enjoyed the old school rap. I enjoyed the way they were trying to incorporate the old and the new. I like what Kid Capri did. I think he could have been more, he could have stayed more at his station. He didn't have to change his clothes because
MC Light would have did better.
I don't think as a DJ. I think
MC Light would have did way better.
No, MC Light's not cutting up and scratching.
She can still announce. I'm gonna need somebody to announce something. So
we're gonna hire Tasha K because Tasha K, Tasha K got a voice for that. She sounds like
announced it. She
sounds like MC Light. Like if she ever she needs to do the hosting. Like because I could see her like like one. I just want to ask her, can you please say, leave the drugs alone? Like, just say that for me, please. Like,
you're right. That would have been a nice gig for her. Maybe she can,
no, because she's great at the talking and the way she talk and the way she pronunciates her words, and she's so definitive with her words. And she gives an empty like tease, like in the voice area, throat very deep.
But yeah, maybe we could pitch Tasha K next year. We'll pitch her.
So we can move MC Light down to the DJ booth.
The Saints are not pleased, and I was not pleased that we pay for BET Plus subscription and we still can't watch on our streaming app. We gotta watch it, and we gotta go with somebody.
And then the price had the nerves to go up.
And y'all still wasn't streaming, so I'm
how
still.
The price went up, and y'all didn't even show the fight.
But I do like Miss Pat's show, though. I do like.
Yeah, I like Miss Pat.
But
thank God that Eva, did y'all see Eva down there with them little things over her titties in the audience? She was
Eva who?
Eva the diva. It's only one Eva.
Oh,
Madame herself.
I didn't like her outfit with the.
I didn't either, but she went off when Warren G came out. I was like, wait, hold up. She was just going.
No, like I said, Eva wants a hood. She wants a thug. She don't want a lawyer. She wants a thug that can act like a lawyer sometimes.
That can deliver. She needs a man that can deliver.
That's what Eva like. I could already tell she's that type of girl, but I did not like her outfit at all. And for her to be a model, Madam, no, Madam. And All the Queen's Men is coming back.
Yeah, I can't wait till Madam come back. I gotta see what Madam is up to. Madam in Blue is up to.
So y'all, once again, make sure y'all hit that like button on our videos, and we will see y'all again tomorrow.
Yes, thank you for coming and watching. Sitting down, listen to us talk about these ratchet people, and there's a ghetto. We're gonna have Nene walking by the ghetto. Nene
wouldn't show her face in there. She wouldn't show her face up in a place like that.
And Sexy Red do better. Like, you are up and coming, and I think she seems like a nice girl. She seems like
she's trying to milk her 15 minutes.
She seems like a nice girl, but we don't need to know about the burning,
the gonorrhea and the booty hole color and she
said that was a part of her rhyme. She said this N-word burn me, coochie smoking like a cig. And on that note,
y'all be safe, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Good night, y'all.